Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the climax of The Legacy Continues. So stay tuned. This is how my presentation will look like. There will be a clip you'll watch about the book that we are about to launch. We are launching 2 books, but the main focus is my memos, my journey from birth to date. So you'll watch a clip which gives you insight of what the book is, and a few of my friends have spoken there. After that, I will say something very brief because there's no time. I'll probably speak in 2 minutes. Then I'll do something called book donation. So there are categories that I want to specially recognize today. That will be your time to say only 1 minute speech. And then after that, the book donation, then we'll have the official launch here and the cake cutting. Then the books are also available here, so you'll be able to purchase the book. They are not for free. These books are published in America, and it costed us a lot of money. So the one of Mzee Legacy Continues is a book that outlines the burial and 1 year after. That goes for 3,000 shillings. And the other one, which is on my autobiography, we have reduced the cost. Instead of 6,500, we'll give it at 4,000. Grace and Lavender are there. You just go there, you pay M-Pesa, you pay cash, and you get the book. You'll have not qualified for the free book. So, but there are people that I feel indebted to that I have to call here in front of this podium to receive the books, and they will have a chance just to wave or say something kidogo. So without much ado, I hope the clip for the book is ready, and stay tuned and watch the video. This is a short clip which my friends have spoken. So can we proceed?
When I think about the years I've worked with John and I have known him, I think outside of work, John is a cheerful, fun-loving, and entertaining person. And he knows how to bring people together. But on the other hand, he's also very firm, in terms of getting work done.
If you look at his CV, which is may go to very many pages, I can sort of summarize it in a few words. Number one, he started off as a specialist in obstetrics and gynecology at the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology in Kenyatta. And he rose through the ranks from specialist to senior specialist to chief medical specialist in obstetrics and gynecology. And then apart from that, he was the head of department and assistant director. And apart from that, he became the deputy director of surgical services in Kenyatta National Hospital.
My really major interactions with Dr. Ong'Ech was in primary school in Majengo. The first impression we had of him was this skinny fellow who ran very fast. So he used to do long distance running, not short distance. He was very good in cross country. And then of course he was also very good in class.
In Majengo Primary School, we were with Dr. Ong'Ech in the same class, and Dr. Ong'Ech was actually the smallest student in that class, and he was the brightest student in that class. He was very good in mathematics, and sometimes he used to cause us a lot of problems in class because our maths teacher would write sums on the board and ask everybody to do the sum, and the first person to finish to stop everybody. And Ong'Ech was that first person, always. He would calculate the sum very, very quickly and say stop. The teacher would come marking the papers, and those who get it right would be asked to sit down, and those who get it wrong would remain standing. So Dr. Ong'Ech is one of these people who used to calculate very, very quickly and ask everybody to stop. And that means even if you could answer that sum, you are not going to make it because you did not finish to the end. So you'd get your true stroke of cane for each and every sum that had been given by the teacher.
Ong'Ech was really a top student. In fact, he used to be top of his class, and so it was not surprising actually that eventually when he did the CPE, he emerged the top student in the school, and then of course transitioned to ONG'ECH initially, and then later on went to Kericho, from where he joined the university now to study medicine.
It is in the year 1981 that I happened to meet Dr. Ong'Ech when we joined Form 1 to start our secondary education at ONG'ECH High School. When I arrived in the school, the first person I bumped into was Dr. Ong'Ech as we were waiting to get registered. We both came from almost similar family backgrounds. So in our standard 7 level, when we did KCPE, the way I considered what I wanted to do in secondary school is what I realized Ong'Ech also considered. He considered his financial ability and the family background. That is what triggered him to choose ONG'ECH High School, which was a low-cost school with good performance. Our A-level, even Ong'Ech can attest to this, was a walkover. So Ong'Ech performed best in his school. I did best in my A-level school. It is not because of special opportunities he has gotten, but I think it's because of his go-getter kind of mentality. He goes for whatever he wants and he continues climbing. When he was leaving Kenyatta, which he left on his own volition, he was supposed to be the chief executive officer of the biggest hospital in Eastern Central Africa. That's the highest a medical practitioner can go professionally.
At the beginning, he was really involved in establishing EGPAF in Kenya. So he was part of the initial 3 people who established the foundation in Kenya and grew it from the start. By the time he was leaving, we had more than 300 health facilities in Eastern Province and Western Province under the USAID-funded AFIA 2 Eastern and AFIA 2 Western. He was able to give strategic direction towards developing the mission and the vision, looking at the global priorities, where the gap is, so that the foundation was able to find a niche around prevention of mother-to-child transmission, where we grew the program beyond that to HIV care and treatment. And as a Kenya research director, he grew the research portfolio. So actually, John began and grew the EGPAF Kenya research portfolio through getting proposals, and some of the 2 awards I can mention is the WHO-funded award that was looking at mobile health solutions to improve reproductive health, as well as an award from Bill and Melinda Gates to improve the follow-up of children who are born to HIV-infected mothers.
As a researcher, he has worked at the University of Nairobi. He was an honorary lecturer at the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. And then apart from that, done a lot of consultancy work in different countries in Eastern Central Africa. He has been a consultant for different governments, for example, the Southern Sudan government, where he came up and produced, he was their consultant, produced the first PMTC guidelines and actually saw them being implemented in Somalia as well, not mentioning Kenya. Apart from that, he has been a consultant for very many international organizations, for UNICEF, for example, UNSAID, and so on and so forth.
I can say among the gynecologists in Nairobi, he's running one of the most successful obstetrics and gynecology center at Nelson Awori House. He has many clients, he has many companies, many people who rely on his services professionally.
All our children went through Dr. Ong'Ech's hand as the gynecologist. So he's the one who actually brought them into this world. For me, whenever it came to anything, not just gynecology, but anything medical, the starting point was always Dr. Ong'Ech, and is still always Dr. Ong'Ech.
So in a nutshell, I would say he is a very well-rounded, very well-centered, very well-informed consultant. To add a cap, maybe another feather to his cap, as it were, is the last appointment which he recently got appointed as a consultant to Safaricom company, the biggest company in East and Central Africa. So he's going to be an advisor to the board. All these, basically, you can't get there if you don't know what you're doing. And Dr. John Ong'Ech knows what he's doing.
He's done great contributions, like for Ogam dispensary. He initiated Ogam dispensary and is the patron. Ong'Ech is a pillar for his family because he has assisted nearly all the family members who require education. Some of them are acquired doctorate degrees in America.
I've got so many friends who are medical doctors, and what Ong'Ech actually brought them up. They look at him as the mentor, as the person, you know, who took them to where they are today. And I would highlight what is interesting is that the current head of gynecology in Kenyatta Hospital, who's a mutual friend, Dr. Moreno Witi, was actually brought up by Dr. Ong'Ech, to the point that she inherited Ong'Ech's previous position.
I've looked at this book, and the theme of the book is In the Dreams of My Father. The father was very, very visionary. And in this book, what is unique is that giving is emphasized. And I can assure you that God loves a cheerful giver. His father was also a cheerful giver and is living in that dream. The first dreams about Dr. Ong'Ech was that when he was at 11 years old, his father had a dream that he would be a great medical doctor, and it came to pass.
My name is Beatrice Odero. I'm representing the nuclear family for John Odero. On this launch of his first autobiography, I'd like to officially introduce our family. We are a family of 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. So the firstborn is Jeremy Odero, secondborn is Grace Odero, thirdborn is Humphrey Dave Odero, fourthborn is Jerry Ong'Ech Odero, and our lastborn is Zippy Odero.
Father being the man that he is, he was quite strict and enforced values of hard work and discipline early on from childhood. Whenever we needed something, he always made sure that we would never lack for it. No matter what it was, he would always find a way to provide for us.
My name is Grace Obuya Odero. I'm the second born in the Odero family and the firstborn daughter. I'm currently in medical school in the Philippines. I go to Cebu Institute of Medicine. I'm in 3rd year out of 4. My dad has always encouraged me to strive for my best academically. He was always there ready to be the chairman in the PTA in my primary school, in my high school, and even afforded me and paid for my fees to go study abroad in the Philippines for medical school.
The character in him is very rich, and he's a person who is determined, who has a passion, who is humorous, who is hardworking, and all these qualities that I've just mentioned and more has come out of this book in ways that is just not gonna form part of the book, but is gonna inspire even the next generations as they will be going through this book.
The book is a very moving book. It gives a story of a top professional in Africa. Many professionals fear writing about themselves. I would encourage professionals, please take courage. Daktari has shown you the way. By reading this book, many people get inspired, see the challenges that we faced at different levels in life. And where I am today, I think I'm a happy man. I can say I have nothing to regret now. I'm very, very happy that those challenges made me who I am. There are many lessons to learn in the work, in the life, the path. You can start small, but end big, okay? You fix your eye on the prize, on the goal. So you keep going, okay? You keep going. And I'm not yet done, I'm still going. I did this book at 55, as I said. It's the age that my father retired. That's the age when people used to retire. And I feel that when you retire, you need to put it down. What is not put down, it's not done. Okay, so you can see lots of publications that I've done, they're all here listed, that have changed policy in health. There are publications that I've been involved. I've had grants from Bill and Melinda Gates. You know, I've had grants from World Health Organization to do research. National Institute of Health, the people who provide big research grants, and some of the research studies that I've done have actually changed the global health policy. You know, like one of the studies that I did when I was at EGPAF called Models of Care in the field of HIV-exposed infants, maternal child health care. That became a global standard of care in the whole world. And if you Google today, you find it was being discussed across universities in the United States, just discussing the simple research that this boy born under Kogo tree is able to bring to the entire world. People who are born in nice hospitals, which have the state-of-the-art equipment in the United States, can discuss the research done by this kind of brain. So I'm really not proud of my life. I think the story must be told. People must read and see, you know, from humility to international award-winning doctor. You know, it's a good story, a good ending. And I encourage people to read and buy. You can get it online, Amazon, just Google, you'll get the link, and you can order and it can be delivered at your doorsteps. Copies will also be available in my office. I can autograph them. And let's keep reading. Thank you very much, Professor Augustine Afullo, for inspiring me to write this book. 3 pages, in a record of 3 months. And we look forward to many professionals doing this so that we write our history, and our history should influence others to make an impact into this world.
Sure,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You are being watched now live everywhere in the world. As I speak, somebody that just called me from Canada is watching it in the US. So I want to do it my own way so that it remains a legacy to inspire not only my children, but the community and the future generation that will be there. So I just want you to see this man called Professor Augustine Afullo Otieno. He's not really coming to speak, but just coming to greet you. You've heard him speak. He's the one who inspired me to write the book. So let him come and just wave. You have seen it all. Thank you so much. I have dedicated this book to my late father, Jeremiah Ong'Ech. My late father, together with my mother, Sipora Achieng Ong'Ech, Nyaroganga Nyomberi, Nyapela, that raised me from a humble beginning to award-winning medical doctor, international with global recognition. The dreams of my father started with him attending Usenge Primary School in 1935 when he was 11 years. The compound of the Usenge sector school he attended way back then later became the current Usenge High School, where he later took me. This is the place that shaped my future. And when I was 11 years old, I remember we were riding in a bicycle from Nyamonye, coming home, and he told me that he had a vision that I would be one day a medical doctor. And indeed, this came to pass. My father lived a life full of service to the community and helping others. A life of honesty, hard work, and integrity. He set for me a path that I've followed all my life. I believe I've lived in the dreams of my father. I acknowledge the editor of my autobiography, Professor Augustine Otieno Afullo, for inspiring me to do this at this time of my life. I remember when I told Honorable Ochanda MP Obondo, whom we were in school together, and today I'm bullying him, he wanted to go away. I told him there's nowhere he's going. Because when he was in Jews, I was in Majengo, he knows what the records were like. And we went to the University of Nairobi same day. So today, he has set politics aside and he's sitting here up to the end of my speech. All down. So, I told Honorable Chanda Bondempi that I'm writing my autobiography. Oh, Chanda said, why don't you wait and write it like when Oburo Dinga wrote it at 90-something? I told Ochanda, what the hell? So I'm ordering Honorable Chanda, MP Bondo, before the next term to write his autobiography. You want to see, you've done a lot, Mashomiwa. So don't wait to write your book at the age of Oburo Dinga. That was his time. Our time is now. Professor Menya is sitting next to you there. Should give you a long, long lecture. He's already writing his. He's one of the people I mentored. I know Menya is also a great man, from Majingo to Alliance to all those, the best. So he will tutor you that you must write your autobiography. He's already started writing his. So, so Professor Augustine really inspired me, and so I read this. Even my father inspired him and wrote his memo when he was alive. I acknowledge my family, the Odero Ong'Ech family, for the support and encouragement they have given me. The great Ong'Ech family, led by retired Mwalimu Chieng Ong'Ech, who provided the foundation of my education and the necessary social support that shaped me and led me to a wonderful journey in my life that is documented in my memos. I'm very grateful to friends and relatives that have taken the time to make their contribution for this piece. Most of my entire career as a doctor was spent at Kenyatta National Hospital. I'm therefore very grateful for this great institution for making me a great doctor. Finally, I'm grateful to the United States of America Embassy that gave me a Fulbright scholarship under the Hubert Humphrey Fellows to study in the United States of America, that exposed me to the international community that was again changing the history. And I saw somebody also mentored here. I went to the same scholarship. Alicia, wherever you are, since I've talked about that scholarship, yes. So he was also a Fulbright alumni, scholar at Emory University, courtesy of Dr. Ong'Ech. I'm proud of you. All right, so my speech, I say, will be short. That's what I can say. The only thing I can say, this is a much-read book. Take home here is that every life of my life I've faced challenge. And those challenges have had a solution to them. There is no single chapter that you not see a challenge. Whether when you're in class 1, whether social life, up to the end. But those challenges, they are solutions. So don't sit there and tell me just whine about your problems, okay? Don't challenge me and just whine about your problems, okay? Problems, you must turn them to solutions and for the better of the society. So that's my speech. So now I'm going to go to a section called donation of the book. So when I call you here, that is the only chance that you'll have to come here and greet the people. If you have something to say, I'm timing it, strictly 1 minute. So, Ojanda might take 1.5 minutes, having been my classmate and my MP. So, I will, first of all, because I thank God for this, and today we're talking about 2 books. Although mine takes the center stage, but there's a book that Augustine wrote about my father. His legacy lives on, and you've heard about the legacy. This book covers from the time he was buried to 1 year, was life. And there is my book here. So I want to give these 2 books to the church officially, because everything starts with God. All right. So Reverend, put this in the Paris. These are the great books that bless them, so that we will live longer and fulfill those dreams and inspire many people. Thank you. So, you want to say something, Reverend?
Maybe I don't have much to say because we have done all the things we are doing here. We are grateful. And I reserve my comments after I've read these books. Maybe I will give my comments. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I encourage all the professionals to do the same. Thank you.
As legacy lives on, the first legacy should be my wife. So I want to take this opportunity to call Beatrice Odero, the love of my life, to present this book to her. That is part of continuity of my legacy. Thank you very much for making things work. You can say something.
I'm humbled. Thank you guys for coming. This was indeed a job well done. And as everyone else is saying, professionals who are here, please follow the lead because it's good to note down what you've done in your lifetime. Thank you and congratulations.
Now, I will take this opportunity because my children must live forward my legacy. You see the legacy is Jeremiah, now me, my wife, our children. I want to call my firstborn son, called Jeremy Ong'Ech Odero. I have to make an announcement here that 2 of my children have been named after my father, and this was his directive. So Jeremy was the firstborn, and I want to take this opportunity to present the book to Jeremy Ong'Ech Odero to make sure legacy of Mr. Ong'Ech, legacy of Odero Ong'Ech lives on. Young man, take it. And it's your time to make a 30-second comment.
I would like to say thank you for this opportunity. I'd gotten a small snippet of a book, but even I hope as I grow up, I aim to live also in the dreams of my family. Thank you.
All right, make it happen. I want to call 2 people here. One is my daughter Grace Odero and Lavenda Ochieng. Lavenda is my niece. This is a reason why I'm calling both of them together. These are the 2 people in the family who are pursuing degree as doctors, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. Lavenda, we've tried to look at record. Lavenda went in Nyamira Girls. I've seen Engineer Rege there. But Lavenda seems to be the only lady who has done medicine from Nyamira Girls or Engineer Rege. We have looked at the records as stand corrected. Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery from Nyamira Girls. Yeah, German. Yes, thank you, Engineer. Thank you. Yes. And we have Grace, my daughter, who is also pursuing Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Mwalimu Ching said they share a lot in common. Interestingly, at Form 4, they scored the same grades. Okay? And now they're both pursuing medicine. And I want to now present these books to them so that the legacy of medicine continue. Now we have another legacy, Dr. Roslyn Ogola Ong'Ech Mwangale, who is now a doctor in the United States of America. She's not here, but that's part of the legacy continues. We have others who are in health. Mercy, you can come here in health. There's a nurse at Kenyatta National Hospital. So the people we've inspired, anybody in health here, I always see Akinonyango saying health informatics is health. Jackie claiming that sociology is health. But yes, I recognize you where you are. All right, so I'll give you a book some other time. I just wanted to show the legacy in health. So you can see it now, Mercy. So I'll give these 2 ladies. They are the ones also who are selling the book there. So as soon as I have launched, you pass over there. They have a pay bill number. They are very good with money. They all both got A's in mathematics in Form 4. A, start A. And then it was, if you go there, it is A top 100 in the country, not just A. That A that if you look at the real marks, so they will be able to count the money very well. So I'll start by Grace, my daughter. So, I hope you write now your book will be in the footsteps of your father. And so say something before I give Lavenda.
It's been very inspiring to see the strides my dad has made in healthcare, the lives he's touched, and I hope that I'll be able to live up to that also and write a book on the footsteps of, following the footsteps of my father.
And then my lovely niece, Dr. Lavenda, just about to finish at the University of Nairobi, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. You know, when we're in the university, where is Honorable Chanda? When we're in the university, that was the degree. Then the other degrees, we used to call them others. But no worries. All right. Congratulations, Lavenda.
I'm happy and humbled to be part of the legacy, and I feel challenged. Thank you so much for the book.
All right, so I'll continue. At that point, I want to pause and remember where I came from. So there's a book I want to present, Mama Sipora Achieng Ong'Ech Nyaromberu, Agnes Nyaroganga, Anyalo Pako Nyakaking. The next session, I want to provide books to the children of Sipora Achieng. And then Mwalimu or Ching will come and make some comments. You receive the book last. And then Ochanda, get ready with your encourage. I have to also respect power. You probably just get ready. You'll probably be coming next. So I will start with the House of Accord late. So Mercy, who is the firstborn of Accord, nurse at Kenyatta National Hospital, you will come forward and receive the book on behalf of the entire family. Okay? Congratulations, now say something.
Okay, thank you so much to my relative, to my people, to the society, because without support we cannot make it to this level. Dr. Ong'Ech loves me and I love him too. Thank you so much. He inspires me a lot.
The line is Alwatch Benta. Alwatch Benta is my sister. So we'll also come and receive a book.
Asante, nashukuru Mungu sana. Daktari amefanya bidii ndio hata hii family imekuwa hapa. Nashukuru Mungu sana. Usipige tu makofi tu ya daktari.
Yeah, this is my immediate, the one following me. And now I go to my seniors. My senior next will be Margaret Auma Ong'Ech, who we shared a lot of life together. We grew up together. We don't go almost the same time to come and receive a book. And Nyatora, it's your turn. So in this book I've written all the struggles we had in life. All the Twaro, everything, gloom, here. To buy school uniform and to move where we are. So you can receive this book.
First of all, I thank God for the journey he has been with us, and also thank Dr. Ong'Ech for having followed the legacy my dad left for him. Thank you so much.
Now these are my seniors. Mary Ong'Ech, Ogam, firstborn daughter of Mzee. It's your turn. Yeah, and even all this catering you are seeing here, this is Ong'Ech catering. It is in charge from Nyakach. Ong'Ech catering. Legacy continues.
Agoero kamano ne kanisa gi duto mobiro ka. Awinjo kiwacho wach moro ni Dr. Odero ne timo ga saa e lwete kama. Noringo ga to wan ema nokwongo ndikowa mondo rit tich. Wan e late comers. Waromo kode kosechiemo odok. To kwadok to wan ema nyingwa ni malo. Mano naneno gi wang'a na witness. Ero kamano.
And finally, I will, before I give a book to Ching Ong'Ech, I will give a book to the family of Dalmas Ogola, but I can see it's taken a short call. Yeah, but there will be a book available to my elder brother, Ogola Ong'Ech. So, in absentia, we'll call Ching Ong'Ech to receive a book. As I said, he's the one who led the people who paid my school fees and shaped my social life. So I want to officially hand over this book to him and give him a minute or so to make a remark. Thank you very much for the hard work in paying school fees. Until now, I'm somebody.
Thank you very much, Daktari. In fact, I miss words to express my happiness at this juncture. I only want to remind those who are going to receive this book. There is chapter 9 that really inspired me, and you should take it as a priority to read before you read the other content. It carries the quote or prelude. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by compassion actions of its members. A person's most useful asset is not a head full of knowledge, but a heart full of love, an ear ready to listen, a hand willing to help others. I think that message is very, 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 very categorical to those who are our leaders, those who are our brothers who aspire to help others. Wise rise by lifting others. And lastly, retirement is a beneficiary for those who calculate well and focus. I thank Daktari for opting to retire early. I really complained. I told him, even Kenyatta, I think I'm seeing a human resource person, a very, very senior person, Afullo here. They are the one processing the retirement, but I complained. Why was your letter signed earlier before you retire? But he told me, sky is the limit. He is focused. He knows where he's going, and we are going to see the results. May God bless you, Daktari. We are seeing the results. We are seeing the books. We are seeing well-organized a program, and you have invited all Yimbo people here to witness your success. Thank you very much.
I'll be going through a list of people I went to school with, but since my age mate had requested there's something to do, but I will call someone to invite him. We have a very progressive youth leader in this community who was close to my father, and they had a lot of discussions with my father on leadership. So I'll call him to welcome. I think he also has political ambitions. So I've seen him, the one who told me Ochanda is here. So I'll call him to, well, I'll give him a book, having done very well, and ask him to invite Ochanda. It's Moses Oginga. Oginga is my cousin. I give you this book, Moses, which reflects challenges I've had in life, and I've made solutions. I know you've had challenges. There must be solution. So take this book, read it. There's a chapter on leadership. I've been a great leader. So I will give you this chance to say something and call my age mate, because you told me you're the one who welcomed me in this area.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ong'Ech. I'm Moses Oginga. I'll not say so much. I had contributed in page 360, this book, maybe you can read. We are sharing a lot with Daktari. Daktari was born under Kogo tree, and I was born under Siala tree. Daktari went to Senge High School. I also went to Senge High School. But there's something I also noticed as Daktari was growing up. He has really inspired this community. We are who we are because of Daktari. We are a very humble community, but because he has tried to relate with every family, 5 years back, almost 6 years back, the entire Kambore that are living here, we could not have somebody that had gotten a degree in every family. But today we have more than 10 degrees just through the hand of Daktari. We thank you so much. We love you, but don't stop helping others. Kindly continue holding hands of every person that comes to you, and let your leadership go beyond this community. I want to take this opportunity to call upon Dr. Ochanda to come and say something. Karibu Bunge.
So Ochanda is being invited. We have a long history with Ochanda. When he was in Bakanyago Secondary, when he was in Jusa, I was in Majengo. When he was in Bakanyago, when he was in Elvira, I was in Kericho High. When he was in the university, we registered with him the same day. So we walked the journey. I've seen Ochanda in all ways. That's today, you're wondering, I'm bullying the member of parliament. But you can't say anything. Welcome, brother. I have to give you a book so that you go and, no, I've already given you. Yeah, so, but it has to be copied. This thing is on the YouTube. I give you. For symbolically for the entire Bondo constituency, MP Bondo, hereby I give you this book to inspire people in Bondo constituency that they read and get inspired to be okay. And write about themselves, yes, in their own words. Karibu Mheshimiwa.
Thanks a lot. Now, thanks so much, Daktari. The number of minutes that he has given me, I'll definitely disobey. That's where I'll start from. I'll definitely disagree. Now, Josuruok maduong' mano Odero, daktari, and mondo obedo luonga kanyo to confirm gimondiko. So mondo mi confirm gimondiko, ne nyaka kaw the number of minutes maromre mane the presentation mar kitab mabu. Yeah? But I want to make it very short. What I'm trying to say is this, that if you look at the book, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, is basically a bringing. And it is that upbringing where I want to confirm that we are age mates, number one. It's already alluded to a number of things, but the most important thing is that we are age mates. We were born the same year. During those times, which are completely different from the times of today, completely different. Between Koma and Ogam, these were big distances, long distances. Nowadays, I see people take few minutes and they're here, but there were distances that when people were talking about, no, you are coming to Ogam or you are going to Ragak or something like that, it's like you are going for a big, long journey. But the most important thing is that I want to confirm that Daktari has done very well in terms of coming up with the book. I'm also confirming that I asked him why he was doing it now. Why he was doing it now. He gave me an answer that he wants to have time to do it in volumes. Because I was asking myself, why should I do a story about myself in case God is still good to me that can add me 10 years? I want to believe that in 10 years, maybe at his peak of doing things. So it means that when the book is done now, some of the things that we'll have written will be missing, will be out. But he reminded me that, no, don't worry, Edmund, I'll do it in stages, I'll do it in volumes. And I want to believe if that direction is so good, Agus is also our Edmund, Dr. Professor Afullo, who was here and who basically also looked at the text, was also our Edmund. We were going the same time in school. So he has also confirmed to me there that, no, the best is to write it. The best is to write what you are able to write at that specific time. It's only saying that, no, you are saying if God is good to you, but God may not choose to be good to you all the time. You may not be there tomorrow. So God's time, you never know. So I think I'm encouraged that this kind of an exercise is necessary. There are a lot more things that we can write. We've been here, and I want to believe that people want to read about ourselves and also to inspire many more other people. In this home, apparently, the choice of the day that is very wonderful. It has also given me the opportunity because I missed the burial of Dr. Ong'Ech, of Mzee Ong'Ech. Kwara, iluongo okuku, enwoda atieno no nyamuhore. Yeah? Atieno nyamuhore, nya dalani. So, enda wuonwa, so endana. And that's exactly how I'm so close to this home in many other respects. Mzee and go very close, very close. I remember sometime, Mzee just called me here to Kano, Nakwara, I look at it, don't get a cow rombo, Monday the jam. Our $9, no kind of cow rombo, Capo Diambo. No way to take when you grow daily, you can change. I'm not going to give you Jimmy. No matter me around. So I think that is it. As we do the anniversary, it's also good that we're also doing a very important thing. People, those who have done authorship, people who have written and have known what writing means, will never choose to do a launch of a text like this in the village. Yeah? I don't know how many have ever had do that. You never do it in the village. So, Daktari, this is also unique in its own sense, that you are bringing this and you are doing it in the village. And this one, I watch Nejo Dala Wakatajo Thurua. Gini oksunga. Gini oksunga. Mangatu work no bilo sungore nugo. No, oken sunga. Mani wayudo thuolo mawe jomoko kata bende puonjorego ibende yude jingo matimo giri. Mane tiende timo giri. Oken koro no Odero timo ka an nyo en gi pesa moro biro sungonwa. Mano oken sunga. Ang'eyo ni ji mang'eny moko ng'iye that way, and moko ba winjo ga, ang'eyo ba ndane kor gweng' ka moko winjo kata kian. So it's not sunga. Yeah, the choice of the venue of why and when this is done is very good in my view. But aparo dinebe nwanyalo timo gini in a manner moro mano bedo gimoro mwa own a bigger group of us mondo ji mang'eny obeda ne kan moloyo kata jothurwa gi obi kae mondo ng'e kama pinyo ae kod kama piny dhiye. Ji mang'eny wuoyo baramache kod tuoro kaka gikalo gi kiak magik moko no ae. Yeah? So ae ka koro ng'ato temo nyiso no mar mondo jiwu no nyithindo iniketo ne mano sunga. So it can't be sunga. Mani ego monego bed nyithiwa learn from in kanene nafas ni okitiyogo or nene okibedo na nafas mar bedo kaka jomoko nego bedi. Please allow nyikwayi, allow nyithindi mondo mi obi learn from some of these things so that they become people. Everybody has to do some contribution in their lives. And the best way to do those kind of contributions, any kineno gima jomoko bendo timo. Gik modero ndiko kage, some of them, in fact, ng'enygi ondiko gik ma ubedo encouraged o moko moneno kadhi mbele. Wan Odero osomo Majengo, a primary school, 79, 78, 80 chien kucho. And I didn't know him. So nyingewa iyudo kama aksoduogo. Nwatimo Yimbo mock. Yeah, we were doing a mock for our Yimbo primary schools that time. And there were not many. What is called West Yimbo for now or today just had 4 schools. Think of just Lower, Sanda, Usenge, and Kanyibok. That was it. Those are the many other schools that are there, they were not there. Kibiro Koni, there's Nyangera, then Josa, Ramogi, Barkanyango, Mago, Magng'eny my Korika were never there. I think we hardly had 15 schools. But then we were doing our mocks, joint mocks. And we got to know who is who where, which school. And that's how I got to know that giving your results Mama Jengo, Namekwango ng'iyo kuno, idhi ng'iyo ko John Odero Ong'ECH-IN kuno. Kidhi ng'iyo Majusa, idhi manyo ng'awa, idhi neno ko Chanda, Ogola, Gideon ni kuno. And that's how we got to know one another. Ko ai tinwa. So look at that at Jusa level, Jusa primary school level. Ka Jusa, ano luonga yala okadhi. Odero luonga Chanda okodhi. Yeah? Ano luonga Chanda okodhi. Why? Olao joma ne ong'eyo mano Majengo mane Usenge emomiyo odok kanye wacho no dhi Usenge. An sama duoka Barkanyango to minwa ng'iyo ni Barkanyango status mare olokore, sirikal okawo the government school koro chaki. At the same time Joel Ngoyo Mondo obiro kaka principal, gimatino ne principal, that was a headmaster. Obiro to minwa wacho no ka school koro gine kama idhi omango yala ti nyathina idhi neg kucha. Bullying nene lich. Bullying nene lich. So adonjo Barkanyango. That's exactly. So what you go school, kwa there from one, both of us didn't go to the schools mano luongo ai. So kwa akanyo Odero dhira Kericho higher. Anadhi Ambira higher. Kwa higher Odero waraudo woko kende university. But before that, buge ka ondiko gimoro mane okotimo. Between A level and university, Jinethiga NYS. So one, Othungwa mwadhi training wadhi NYS to Odero to rendore mo the okawo certificate moro. Odhi okawo certificate moro kuom Dr. Ayanga. Ni nyathini dende rache ga kik dhi kucha biro tho. So kanye mwagwenyore matin Odero. Then kwa tiyo kod kendo wachako wa join the university the same time. You know what was interesting when we were out of school kaje the university, gazette ma Kenya ka kuwuok chiengno wuok to pangi nyinge ji duto mokalo ma the university kanyo. And the total number of nyithindo in the university were 2,600. The whole country. Indika ndike gine kanyo. Koro jodongo moko ni ka Nyamonyi, Kamnyao, Gidhi bedo piny gi gazet mar manowuok ni gigoro gi kalam nyithi Yimbo. Nyithi Yimbo tie maembe kacha. So gibet kanyo gigoro kaka yudo nyangi nyathi Yimbo ni igoro buoye gi kalam ni pup tikawo ndiga gi gazet itene wuonu. So gigi Odero adwa nawachi dakika achiel ya. So what I'm trying to say, and there's quite a bit that we have shared in common. We are age mates. There are things that we've learned and we've done together, and it's really encouraging that what you've been, you are able to do them in a book. So I'm now trying also to convince, and I'm trying to. Professor Menya, there, when we were in standard 7, he was in class 3. Sama Dr. Odero nene ringo majengo class abirio, but nera ma Professor Menya nene class adik. And they have also encouraged me quite a bit that we need to do. I also need to write something, which I've agreed. I'm going to do. I must piece up. And I think I may be having a much more richer background than I could be having a much more richer background. Because okanena kondege kan no lupo, okanena kondego okanena kondego kaka no diga boto, okanena so there's quite a bit, but I think those are things that can really encourage all of us to do something. I think that's the extent that I want to say this, which like he had also said, it's not a political event. The community, and I really appreciate this. But we must remember, we must remember that we are in an election year. That's number one. And election year is a unique one. One got a chance, Marbedo in the leadership, the presidency in this country for the first time again. Akwayo. Please, waduto wago machiemo wangiane, and what is it? Mwanyalo temo. Kaen kao kura. Angoma mono wakawe. Kaen register no wach marupandi. Angoma mono. Mondo me this time round. Onge Raila moro kendo after these elections. Raila nimnatiere as a candidate in 2022. Moro machielo onge. Aya mondo me jaluo onagi moro chako bi obede position mar kama nyo Raila chopeni. Kan mero bro kawo wa time. Ne jo Yimbo mane luoro mabe na ng'en jowage moko nigo. Yani giro ni yawa to ka gini ochando ae. To ja Yimbo kendo bedi MP moro higa mane. So we must work in a manner by the end of period mwadhieni awuogi office ka jo Yimbo konu be osemiu constituency. Ular kendu ka uluoro ga josakwa. Yeah? Mondo koru dongo ular kendu. And we are already working on that. Kuro kudhie kura this time around, the uru kuya wangu. Ni kama dokie ni nyo mea thuolo jo Yimbo nyo bet peny mo kana chanda dogo nwamne MP ka. Kikiting tiendi itero waka moro mane okudwa chope. So please kanya me dogie to aye kuro warengi yo moro mwanyalo yudo ga ngowa constituency mbele ka. Abro chako encourage no nyuol nikech constituency iyudo kod population kod kwan mar ji. But yiero mwadhieni to ng'ato kik wuondu. Pesa to ng'eny ndi. Pesa jouru kaka dinyal. Pesa ko yudo kama jowe timnadi jow. So yo fuko edhi go pesa ng'ato olo ni nono. To wich maneno me olo pesa kande oken wich moro manyalo konyo wa bondo ka erukamano.
My father taught me that I respect leadership, so I allowed my age mate to talk and also talk politics. Now, the next level, I went to school, so I'll be calling people who went to different schools. So I want to call the people who went to Majengo Primary School, led by my former teacher, George Solomon Oriaro. Ngatangara mnusu Majengo Primary School, I want you here. Okabimi ubugeta jimuka Professor Manyagini pesa. But I want you here. Anybody who went to Majengo Primary School, I want my teacher, head teacher was here. George Solomon Oriaro was my head teacher to lead the group. Anybody who went to Majengo Primary School to come here, Majengo Primary School. Koro my school munogo la koro ka ging'ere jatelo gin ka koro ima Majengo primary school ka nitie joma biro miyo buge ok abi miyo ji te koro japuonj Oriaro ma biro miyo last nikech en mobuyo last ko represent Majengo koro auma ni somo Majengo nyaminwa koro asemi buk koro nya bet waro achako sort ji out wane kanyo ogot babu Majengo primary school nasemi book thank you veise wuoyo koro nyalo bet wane ane kendo kanyo Majengo ging'eny aneno aneno osiepna nora piem go kwano Elirogo inya paro rogo to nodhi otimo CP kamoro nono kendo around 36 points odhi maranda. I'm very happy to see you there. Koro adwa miyo japuonj Oriaro bro wuoyo last aneno Bishop aneni apani to nyakang na mi book in podi timoni prana joma dwa sort out moko mi book kapengure ni pesa bwana bara acknowledge odhiambo mano Majengo ene motimo constructions mani dalaka pesa bengo koro kapimi book but acknowledge jaka baba koro nya bet opuk nya se go nyoro no somo kri Majengo erokamano koro tulo jomoko tima bro wuoyo on your behalf koro kasewa joti beta beto puk Anyango nyaka muhore abo miyo joka muhore buk no somo kri Majengo erokamano jaduong inabro luongi Usenge group Usenge biro next koro inya bet waneno mano Majengo etmako Majengo moko tie kama senior kata odongo wadwa gini hey koro go dia mage joma senior ang na mi book to koro bed Grace give me some books there bring some books there I want to give these seniors like about 5 books quickly so abo mi book koro odongo od mama we appreciate kata kaka mi thuolo to koro biura bi ka book mondo dhi nitie kaka atime koro kamano od Manas Maresia mane mama we mane luo minwa ing'eyo dongo od Manas erokamano ero to in ngano udi obudho erokamano jaka baba koro timni aneno japuonj ma senior japuonj ne ng'ama somo japuonj bi ami book japuonj okelo mano japuonj kanisa be erokamano japuonj kuri soma mu som stochon kanyo nyaka kukela bei nomiyo ogon baba wadala giweche tema Anglican kanyo erokamano odwa wache gimoro matin
opak Ruoth Jo-Kristo apuonjo ga nyithindo moko matindo kuchande ni ber bedo but buk ber biro bang'e e gima koro timre kar kanini buk ne omiyo in gima in no Nyasaye ogwedhu
koro the bishop notelo nwa bishop ni adwa mi book bishop oko ni akano nene noloso ga mtokni moko makineno matinde nyithindo losi ginigi box ogoro mum to karing ndege bofu bishop ami book kendo wache gimoro ni inspire ogo Majengo ahinya in very creative wache gimoro matin bishop book be ami
ago erokamano ni daktari kendo he has been an encouragement to us. Anyalo wacho ni japuonj Oriaro mae headmaster mawuok e lwete Majengo kawuok oko erokamano mwalimu. Japuonjo Dr. Odero gin achiel kuom jomomiyo Majengo koro iluongo ni Majengo nikech ogolo brains Nyasaye mondo gwedhi.
Brief koro ing'ena chiegni chopi age mate koro Otieno Guda ine yanges kanyo Michael Otieno Guda ni biri yore ariyo en kamuhore Orom to bende Majengo alumni koro abo mi book wod kamuhore to kendo wod Majengo alumni to bende inyalo buse jopiny kidwa muso bende nadak achiel kata samoro kelo donation moro ka bende nyamna wacho no En ma accountant motelo ne Homa Bay County te. En pesa hapa no dwa mi wagi moro kae waketi kati memorial gine kacha. Waketi resource center kacha.
Erokamano, daktari, mindi gima ber kendo kaka ndiseke encourage other members and your age mates. This is the time. In fact, like Sanika Kurwan Kodi, nyato nyalo paro ni ne miloa karana lui kitamna mara beach. So this is the time, and we are also going to take this time also to do ours as Daktari has done. Thank you.
Koro, you know the age, kuri nganga kami folie. Koro kaponi ne wani class abiriyo to ni class ade kuri bed ready. Koro, one Professor Alfred Omenya. Alfred, you've heard him talk there. Alfred was also very brilliant. He was to Alliance, but he went to Majengo Alliance, topped the entire country. Did that, he checked man from Majengo to be first class honors, the best architecture student at Nairobi University, or the weights, South Africa, or not a master's to Jogo masters, or even a master's got PhD para Ingodale. So it's quite icon and foundation of Majengo, and he was the chairman of my father's funeral committee. And so many things we've shared together, you saw it online. He's a professor of architecture. Professor, or me booked your name pesa. Pesa ni sell also.
Recommend Daktari. Just one second. My takeaway from this beautiful event is 4 things: family, friends, community, and education. Mheshimiwa, even at the political level, is the same thing. We want stronger family, well-educated people, strong communities with money in their pockets and food in their stomachs, even as we seek national power. Otherwise, Daktari, the rest, but it's also true that I'm not just one of the professors of architecture, or whatever it is. I'm actually one of the most celebrated architects in the entire continent of Africa. Currently, this year I'll be the chief judge of Commonwealth Architects Association. I sit in the Committee of International Union of Architects. I was appointed last year a professor of University of Canberra, and there are very many things I'm doing for the world, even as we continue pushing the local agenda. This is beautiful, Daktari, you've challenged us. Unfortunately, I'm not doing my book immediately because Dr. Chanda has to do his first. But otherwise, if he's slow, I'll launch before him. Thank you.
Yeah, Koro wali order and here two people monotimo CP together ka Ben Opala so barasa. I'll call Ben first. Ben Opala ni Joko Will. Ben Joko Will. Koro jokanya ko Will ka beno chung to Joko Will beno chung te. Ke chukoro en koro ka obera nera. Koro Ben ka kaka Jamajengo but ko Will en kama mino ai. Obera nera ni kanyo obero mbere kansela adwaro ka mondo bedote o represent ko Will. Samami o Ben buka. So nera bine ni ani abate ka ke ko Will koro emelich koro mano ko Will. Koro Ben ni wako mabur. Wachako di mabur kra wonigi kane pokoto. Wonigi ne mone godfather na. Pala odoni. Wana kode bega to bega wa mentor. Woja ko chopo en principal mar secondary si punjo kanyo bwana. En principals Makasembo Secondary School from Majengo. We've walked a long journey. What ko Will? Ito nyake wachi moro kata 30 seconds. Ben bide ja usenge. Koro anko nung jo usenge do kami book moro. But yes.
Okdang awach mang'eny, okdang tama gima dawachi. A function machalo kama mobedo organized, gimbasna kendo siepna. Jomo wuoyo kanyogo wacho almost everything mangato nyalo wacho kuom Odero Ong'Ech. The only thing manyalo medo kuom Odero ni ng'ani never forgets about where he has come from. Odero has traveled far and wide. Odero has read a lot. but wherever he is, he thinks of where he has come from, he thinks of the people he worked with. We grew up together, we did so many things together, but the most important thing is min Odero and Nyamera, Koro Odero and Wodwaya. Thank you so much, Arubuwagi Mary, without much trouble.
Koro adwa luongo in no nena nyaka wach gimoro ba mi book in koro in Agnes of in everything.
Ero kamano waya asebiro
wa mi book mondo kiwo book awacho kaka ne party sian kaya party yao party sia emno lemo bo chako dera ruba party kata kiwuoyo kibiye jogo neni emno no onyo ching mo chaha go abura party monyuole Patricia Mbere kata ka entie do chungi mna ka ni jonene no lamo lejo moko chiemo bo nera dera ruba ni mome otelo ni kamoro nyangera dako bede ka onge dera ruba omiyo nyangera nyakuluora adwa lo nyangera dera ruba kwar jo nyangera kamore aneni ongoro inyiero kanyo bumia lo koro party mano party sinio emin kansela to party no ema wachi buka chane kano chaka akia nying mano chaka gitamre wacho na to na yuak kuom dwe mangima to party ni lemoga ki ng'ama lemo ma bine ka gini malaika biro en party ni party nyalo lemo ni no lemo bo eko reno dera ruba bo chaka ang na miye daka chelo wache kano nena poko wacho oko wache naga gino ka wache no nyiera we ng'ani oka uwo mondi ka party uwo nera.
Ero kamano anano bero umbere no mbere kapela apela kogowo ogowo karaj araj en araj ka molwar mochak wayani no nyinge en molwar okunyo ka benda abedo obero mbere to kara araj moro ne nitie chon nuko babiro kaja history daktari en ne sachuok to leadership mari Yimbo adwa na losie to ang'ena abro kethoni to kora adwa ni chiemo ka nyithindo gi onyuolo moro koro gichak ng'at miluongo ni super nuko parachi no sebetie obero sebetie to ung'ene oganda mar kamore ni karodi ema ne en kod thuono luo iluongo no gutu wot kipapi kamoting'o okore wudo ogonda kamiti ikwane Lwanda Magere giri ochopa time ma adwa wacho wach mota akadwa wacho kawuono nyase wache kan lul tabiro miyo history Augustine asendi ko history ka jo mosetelo Yimbo kachal to jakarodi pokwa miye loch wangni wamiyo jakarodi erokamano
wa wache party ere kaka ni lemo bo chako dera ruba itamre ga wacho na gino wache ya gudoluo kata ke go onde to lema kai
kaka no dero chak Odero ne 14 to ne yom koro Odero ne yuak min mare no tinge gotieno ka kele to ko chopi dot tawinjo ko yuak to ka yawo dot aneno ka en supora ka min mare otinge tacho no waya to ng'ami luongo no Odero arubani en ang'oni to wacho na ne en yuora tang'o moni luongo yuori Odero aruba ling ti kiki kendi chak yuag mane kaka na chako Odero
komano mama pame urun mama mane Odero akuch karodi koro tere dani no kami booking gi pesa koro idhi kacha kanga se launch nyiewo koro next in line adwa luongo Eli Okelo Rogo erini masomo go Majengo tanomiya ka loya ikwano tana chaka bare kabisa kori form for anyo tugo kodomera to kano watimo siamok to biro ka number 1 or 2 apa ne japuonj ni record to noringo dhi otimo CP nyawita koro biro ka japuonj tingi pesa koro kami book tioro M-Pesa ipuonjo Xaverian ipuonjo kwano wache matin kaka chiel mose jogo kori mama makisumo bibiro mera mor wachie
Amoso no kweuru adokero kamano kuom chopo ka and I'm say it's very interesting for those years since 1980s to date. And I'm proud of Daktari. He does remember all those who are below him also. Because I know there's, when we had our head teacher, Banoriaro, he really assisted us and he helped us so much. For the moment, I'm also maths that we are contesting, which we're competing with him. That's the subject I'm teaching. And I'm grateful to those people who are there in Majengo Primary School, except we lost one. We're quite unfortunate, Banelisha. But I believe that with that cohesion, working together, we shall be testing each other's, wherever they are. I believe at one point, we shall have our own union as Majengo Primary, 1980.
Kamano Eli okelo rogo mane nyathi nyamin japuonja yuer Eli koro ami book ti oro M-Pesa e namba nacha ini pesa seloso pesa japuonj koro engineer bro luo las nikech in close gi gine koro age mate na Omondi James Omondi Owiti aluongi ka Omondi Owiti ni ne wan go Majengo wadhi go Usenge ondiki bugu ni malich ahinya ondiki bugu ni malich en japuonj mana pok ibedo headmaster oyeno ok odwaga bedo headmaster kiage marach kode koro nwasomo kode Usenge ma Wood Huntington Owiti the family mar Huntington Owiti nigi a lot of rich connection gi joko Ong'ech koro japuonja mi ma in gi pesa ang' iorona M-Pesa to mosie jogi.
Amoso chokruok kaka daktari owacho ne wasomo Majengo wasomo Usenge koro kanyal wacho mang'eny nikech I've written a piece here and I want you to buy it, give him the money. Adwa wacho gimoro achiel ni kang'iyo ngima wa Majengo Primary from where we went to Usenge Secondary School to ang'iyo ngima daktari sani ang'iyo ngima wa generally awacho ni kidhi chomo ler idhi romo gi gik moko ariyo moro en lwang'ni moro en kich lwang'ni wuok kanyo gi tho kich to wuok kanyo gi yath erokamano uru
koro erokamano Mbasna koro engineer Obara nen very close gi jaduong' Jeremiah Ong'ech Obara ni en obiro ga bia limo jaduong' ka to nyiewo ne rech to tere kure kamoro amora ne gitimo mang'eny gi jaduong' mamoko be ok ginyisa ka jaduong' samoro gi sida ne to osenyiso engineer Obara an pok ang'eyo kata koro owachie modwa wacho engineer bo oseloso buk oseloso pesa adwa miye buk lakini pesa nyaka orona koro engineer be biro wacho monyalo wacho ni donations mage gi kako paro vision mare wakwonga mi buk mondo engineer mondo obende kano Usenge odhi Sagungu obende nen record holder maber bodhi ko ama Majengo to dhi Sagungu dhi nyaka China bosomo gike misomo ma computer erokamano obende en bel ringa ne nitie gimoro mane japuonj Oriaro Balo keto ni joma rieke moketo bel ringa koro abedo bel ringa tamiye to miyo Professor Alfred Omenya wache matin onyagine be wan kata wat giri kae
erokamano abo wacho gima pogre about daktari mokwongo daktari en ng'ama reliable kendo respect kati bed na ng'ama tin especially profession ne kigo ni daktari sim be assured you'll get a call back. Mamano has been worrying working ethics Kenya kai nyakidwar na ngato bidware but daktari the moment you call expect a call back to answer whatever you wanted that done. Jaduong not stand for so many things. Education is one of them. Dr. Ong'Ech personally also participate in weche mag education. Majengo as a whole Matinde Ogam ne waduogo waluongo ni Majengo podi. When it comes to Usenge, Nyamonye, all the schools machiegni kodwa ka osetiye matek. Mawach somo not just in their own family. Dr. Ong'Ech also participates very, very effectively, and this can be also said by others So we shared with him quite briefly, Kech legacy maja duong. I felt ni as much as we celebrate the day my launch of the book, no one also the anniversary mamze, we felt ni over time we can look at something mama very brief. One of them, I love early education, what we call ECD, others. Wadwane wayu die thuolo matin wa support Ogam Nursery School. Jaduong wuoyo go so regularly on this, and we shared a lot. Koro an kaka biro na biro na mosie jaduong gi pache iwach Ogam Primary School, but this idea okan watieke kawuono, but you as one of the close friends of Daktari watch education ni wamako matek okang wachunu to adwani mondo reach out to Daktari and kisamior regi mama tincha mention Ogam Nursery School, not Ogam Primary, Ogam Nursery School. Srikal boy yude ko se tegno, but wamiye tego wateko madware. Mi mnagi mama tin Daktari ka 10,000.
Oh, Julius Budan kanye. Ogam osiepna kendo ngama somo go majengo golo 10,000 mondo support go Ogam Nursery. Ere ngama ka pesa? I don't know. Onge ngama ka pesa kara waso fuka. Julius Buda onge kanyo. Ogam Nursery japuonj bende onge kanyo. Magi kara joma koro pesa olal. Ene abo miyo. Thank you very much Sam engineer. Abro temo mondo pesa no chopu kuom jogam. In mi puonjo Ogam? Ipuonjo Ogam? In ipuonjo Nursery? Koso yu pesa nyalal. Opuonjo Nursery cheke uru maber. In e japuonj Nursery? Uyien e japuonj Nursery? Aya, bikao pesa moa kum engineer Samo Bara. Gik mano budget manyo Julo wachoka mondo Nursery. Ogam Nursery. Mondo be supported. Koro mogik. The general. Ilongo ni George Solomon Oriaro Balu, mano menobedo headmaster Majengo Secondary. Higni mang'eny jogi tete mopuonjo. Koro general adwa mi book kuom puonjo maber. Koro ineno matunda japuonjo ma disomie gik mane puonjo wan kanyo to wachie mosie nyithindi ni kae.
Kadho kuom kanisa gwelo duto mwan go ka. Mokwongo ago erokamano ni Dr. Ong'Ech. Usewinjo ni ne en my bell ringer. Nyen mondo qualify to be a bell ringer, makane sa okethore. To sana mamiye seko. Mamiye emotiyogo chakre okinyi nyaka odhiambo. Mano nyiso ni nyathi ma riek. Anyalo wacho ni Majengo ka nitie. Nyasaye nokonyowa. An adhi Majengo ka bang' higni 10 nyithindo ok dhi secondary. To kwa donjo kanyo Nyasaye okonyowa ma nyithindo dhi. Uneno kaka gichalo. Ma Dr. Menya ere professor. Chunga kanyo. Uneno professor no. Mano wuoyi makawa chako 844 mar ariyo. To was the best boy a Bondo Giants. Asembo, Sakwa, Yimbo, Uyoma. And one of the best boy. Uno luongi Alliance. Ko Majengo. Majenga chielni. Secondary muna nono. Achako gwahi 11. Majogweng. To berne. Jognoti mo Kenya Junior ma abich kuom gi okadho. Sani kamno chak nyithindo 11. Sani gwahi karibu 1000 gi wiye. Emomiyo an kaka japuonj anyalo jiwo somo jothurwa. Somo e kifungu mar ngima. Omiyo kata ka wan gi skunde mag primary, wa make sure ni skunde wagi somo dhiye iyo maber. To daktari ni en okewa bende. Mama ne nyamera mahasi. Wan okepa ngoa. Koro daktari ago erokamano maduong'.
Koro Usenge crew nika, Usenge ingeni is the pillar of this book, Chief Principal Usenge High School, chairman board Usenge High School engineer ndio. I want the whole crew. Ma Usenge led by board chairman engineer ndio must be somewhere. Okanya luo kapo kuhuyo. Engineer ndio ongeka. Engineer ndio chairman board Usenge High School. Chief principal Usenge High School Mizumurombe. The whole Usenge crew. Kani ngatangana mnusomo Usenge. Usenge High School. The board. Everybody went to Usenge High School. One my age mate Luke Jumogono. One the celebrated teacher Vincent Odhiambo, former principal Usenge High School. Koro jimose rejo manoso mo Usenge. Usenge golo kajima kiana na chaka na tie kanye. Koro I want to take Usenge very fast. Alumni, treasurer. Olula choki wala la gini peko mera gini pek koro I don't know Prince Obura ibeka ni somo Usenge wa Usenge kuruni magande binka isomo Usenge kuruni teko mera akia ka chako jo Usenge gi kori chako nango ya jo my in a session mune go beni koro chairman ma board magin koro achaka gi jo manyalo eliminate quickly. O mundi o witi James awa se uoyo mano Usenge kuri nyabit ujo Usenge moko kora kia wa koro magana ni somo chon koro yor na pesa buka mi kuom jo mano ni somo Usenge kamare maganda okage ni somo Usenge maja intermediate ba wacha na higa mi somo Usenge kidibedi magari chambuk tiyo rai pesa bana ni sebedo gini ange itai ngi pesa.
Winjo nyinga iluonga ni Barak Maganda. Anaja Yimbo ka Mwanyangera School. To achopo ka kaka ngama nosomo Usenge Intermediate. Mano Usenge Intermediate atieko 1964.
Mano poko nyola bwana. Wa Murimbe, this guy went to Usenge 1964. Even you, Bona Principal, you are not born. MOTK, Manga Muso Mochon, Okara for the old alumni. Katamana, my brother, Ong'Ech had not gone to Usenge, but we acknowledge you. Koro beda. Ndia jok mkwabo uyo last kama mwagini. Koro wadi wane obura bedmus. Wacheka nekoni. Engineer ngamani bati kanyo mano team ni koro classmate ni okay ongoro no chomo shon gogula wa eliminate bi uja kamoro ogora ko biro ka gi yorario kamure to jo Usenge amano tag iro acho gimoro kamure nyangera ko atieko rakodi madam to no somo Usenge karangocha mano board no to put kumul ogot ase mi book bwana mano Usenge ja class but my classmates especially here bimo ndogot my classmates otingo Luke Juma ogono bia urukai otingo Malawatanga koro magi jo classa same class watimo go same exam koro ngama bro lead kama mi book en Luke Juma ne ja kisungu motegno flaga busting and gik mang'eny ondiko ka peace koro I'll honor you my age mate gi book to on behalf of my classmate mosie jo piny to kiki wach kisungu ma ji ok winj bwana
uru kamano cognizant of the fact ni time is of essence, aware we don't have much of it, considering no one gijoma pedua wuoyo itoka, I choose to be brief. Most of the things osewacha about Dr. Ong'Ech, and I will not belabor that point further. Abro mna wacho gima otaya kode momako ngimana manyocho timore machiegni kabisa. Joma kong'eyo, I was diagnosed with cancer of the colon. En achiel kuom cancer maricha ahinya.
Gimomiyo nyaka about that. Any Dr. Ong'Ech omiya bedo who I am now. Kiwe Nyasaye. Ki Nyasaye be tiyo gi dhano mondo ikonyri. Kabedo diagnosed with cancer Agakan. That was on the 24th of February last year. No chanda. Nikech Dr. Mara ne wachona ni nyaka kudi bed motegno. Nikech gimwa yudo kuomi ok ber ahinya to kwanyal panji one consultants. Much of it koro en chunyi nyaka bed motegno. I stepped out. Ng'ama na paro en Dr. Ong'Ech nikech we grew up together. Osomo majengo tasomo Nyamonye. En ng'ama ne seto penj kocha taseto Manyamonye. To wamak to wan nyithindo nyithi school pod wamako penj mwaseto. So we kept very close links kode. Kana step out ta gochone ta inse daktari okan kuma ber ahinya. Jogi diagnose ne an gi cancer. Staging bendo se wuok. Okay, staging maber. And cancer of the colon. To nyisa mana very quickly ni oruna gigo. To gisim manyasani. Na oro ne gigo sechego. In a record time, no duoka. And to reproduce his words verbatim, no wachonia. Ogono, come to Nairobi immediately. I have assembled a team of doctors to take care of you. Mano knegi mayot. Agochone to nyisa ni winjo. Wuok dala kanyo immediately. Ase share results mekigi the best. Okadwar ni mondo tim ni surgery Kisumu. Doctors ma Kisumu go no. Inyalo tho ilwetgi. I promised him and I'll be strong and I'll walk the talk. And that's exactly what I did. Adieri makende enene daktari took the lead. No kaugini as a personal challenge. Bo wacho nani na neno result mapicha maneno eni kogono. Mano baba wa oneno kagimi loro. Nikechani uwe kende kanyo. Daktari took charge. But me are one of the best. In fact, no watch on me are the best surgeon. Dr. Otieno, Edwin, what a lego. Or watch on Otieno no kende, kick ngata tem. Meg receive well, and I extend my word of gratitude to Jeremy, his son, Togla Venda, Magijo Manori, Tamaber Kabisa, Togja Od, Dr. Ong'Ech. Nyakadaki Kamogik, Otimna surgery. As I speak, I am free of cancer. Courtesy of Dr. Ong'Ech. Without him, I don't think that was going to be possible. And I'm also happy to announce that I am not a candidate for chemo or cotimna chemotherapy. The resection was done completely successfully. Completely successfully. Aonge gwach manyalo wacho, Nyasaye mondo okony daktari. Thank you so much.
Kamano koro classmate unyalo bet nitie time ibro nyiewo go buge malata anga ngeni dwa buk. Ibro nyiewo japuonj ni kama kwan. Koro unyalo bet. It's fine. Usenge high school. Okay. Nitie kaka adwa timo gini koro. From kama board chairman itie, board member, principal, mano koro abro weyo ni chairman ma board mondo coordinate. My teacher, there are two great teachers of mine here. Kaseti hokodigi, tabro hand kacha. Koro wa sort obura ngeni biro bangwa. But Olulo was there before you. Koro abiro ko joma bi japuonj. Mano principal Majengo Secondary School, alumni usenge. Ebeni se puonjo nyithinde gwenka aitemo wana. In pesa. In pesa koro oro na pesa. To bukta mi inyiso nyithindo ka namba ma ng'oro pesa. Ero kama musie jogi isepuonjo nyithindo mang'eny ka.
Erokamano ni daktari ni chokrok amoso ni okweuru aluongan tomo bura aja ugenya na somo usenge, and I used to hear about Dr. Ong'Ech nikech abi bang'e. And I only did my A levels in Usenge. Kana wuok e college, I went back to Usenge High School as a teacher, where I taught for 19 years. Kora kukila majengo ka. Ka winjo majengo kaka ne en diericha. Kod kaka winjo kupa kuriari. Japuonj. Mano e gima an bende agombo. Mondo chieng' moro ka wuok majengo ka, wachino bura be nowe nyithindo motiego kaka Ong'ech gini. Erokamano.
Koro katieko section no, kapok adhi joko ne puonja, an gi wacho engineer wacho ni mar jo klasi ok ang'e maber ki nyaka bena puonje bana bi wacho ne kana puonji ga ka puonjo engineer ndio to ka puonji koro wacho ne jaduong'. Okay kamano warwaki koro hapa nini gi pesa koro ioro na namba buka koro oro pesa si pokano ngamuro na pesa kae jaduong' bi kapok adhi treasurer echi ausenge gaman 1980. Oh, you are my senior. Koro kaka ja usenge koro okay maja usenge no 1980 kati mo CP. Okay ala koro na pesa ndio bro mi namba na yo kamano koro adhi treasurer mar alumni. Usenge ni wan ga alumni mosetimo gik mang'eny. Olula chok comics ma ngamalicha ene mut kana no pesa ma alumni ma usenge maja banker senior banker sana ka oran ka ngane Jojo ntie kanyo kose sedi Jojo aga George mano banker Stanbic olulo na kero tiyo kanyo ari recognize kanyo senior banker terimus bana banker okunyaka introduce bana ngamo se bedo regional Stanbic bo bedo Barclays Absa Africa to ene treasurer comics waya ne moro wa mi buku odo mari pesa to ingi oro na pesa ingentie gini.
We thank God for this day. Nikech otimo maber mondo bachope dala mzeka. An nyinga luongo ni John Olula Choki. For jomong'e this region ajasa kwa kapeyo. Kora neighbor machiegni ka. Dr. Ong'Ech, yes, niwasomo kode Usenge. Natelo ne school gigni ariyo. Apa ni nyuol be samora telo gigni ariyo. Katin. To mano klicha ahinya. Malich ni ene patron mar Usenge High School alumni manwa chako 2016. So ne gimiya responsibility mabedo treasurer maonge competition. Koro pod watayo school to gima daher wacho kuom daktari korka Usenge High School nikech mane moriwa kode Usenge High School. Apart from being a fellow human being, Usenge High School moriwa kode ahinya. Ni en gi geno kendo teach mar school no nie chunye machiegni. Kaka treasurer anya wacho mano kawuono kata kiny. So daktari, thank you for that generous heart, for the what you've done to the school. Wago erokamano Nyasaye kuom chung' motegno no. Koda jo Usenge moko duto. Korka daktari, ang'eni daktari maleo, daktari mopodhi, matiyo maber, maonge mibadhi, onge miwafu gi nyandusi moro amora tije, en gi tich maleo. Koro mano be Nyasaye omed geri kendo med konyi. Wago erokamano. I'm happy to be here. I was not feeling very well yesterday and this morning. To ka engineer njiokora chokra choka kone wawuok dala na bi. Kora winjo mna kase chango nikech an bu daktari. Erokamano kuom thiedha through remote sensors. Thank you. Nyasaye okonyu duto.
So now, thank you. Comics Robert. Koro nitie joma no puonja. To kapoka chopi the mother of all the teachers ma uwinji video kama Dr. Duori osewuoye. To amenda wuoye monomiyo made maths easy. Japuonj ni puonja. Be watch matine ka koro dhiambo wuo. Then I leave the session to the current Usenge leadership. Ajani puonja ka ngocha japuonj. English nakadho. I was the best. Ngeki manore makacha. Wa mi book japuonj. Mi book.
I'm going to be very brief, just like my son has said. Chinua Achebe wacho ni a child who washes his hands he eats with kings. And Dr. Ong'Ech has done it. And it's a beacon of hope. Whenever I'm asked about those whom I've taught, I've always said that there's one daktari called Dr. Ong'Ech, a gynecologist and a consultant and an international. And I'm saying, you people may not believe it, but Ong'Ech is an Obama in the making. Thank you.
Koro, I want to take the privilege to call our most celebrated teacher in Usenge, Vincent Odhiambo. Vincent, you heard Dr. Duori talking in there about Vincent. Dr. Duori is not here. Duori happened to have had the best KC results in Usenge, and he said it was because of Vincent Odhiambo. Vincent Odhiambo was in school with my brother, Odero Ong'Ech, was his senior by a year. And then, apart from him teaching me properly, he even taught engineer NDO. For record, we got distinction was not very easy. You will tell it, additional maths, we broke the record, the best in the nation. Our maths was not a joke. He was the chairman of some SIAYA Maths Association, which has been analyzed in this book. I later came to teach in Usenge. I lived in his house. He refused for me to pay any bill. He was feeding me everything. I was not paying anything. He liked bright people. Everybody has talked about him. I want to give him this chance, and I want to give him a book. This you are talked about in this book. So, Mr. Odhiambo was a great teacher for maths and physics. And if you did not know maths and physics, maybe you may not be friends. But if you knew maths and physics, all the way. Japuan, I'm so honored to have you. He was a retired teacher now as principal Chanda High School. I'm so honored to have Mr. Odhiambo here. If whoever made me who I am, because maths was what I had to do in Form 6, and my friend Dr. Odhiambo is here. I said how I used to give him a run for his life. Although he's called the best in the country, I'll call him here shortly. But this is Odhiambo. Where are you, Dr. Odhiambo? This is the man who made me give you a run for your life in A level, but you are coming shortly. Karibu Japuan, chukua book.
Otherwise, I'm happy. I want to wish this young man, you are still very young, you still have quite a number of years ahead of you. I'm still wishing him well. He's done very good things, and we congratulate him for what he has done. He has that energy, and that energy should not go to waste. In another forum, you are really doing a lot of things for that school as old boys, together with the engineer and others. Chok, you are treasurer. We want you not to give up. Please continue with the energy I've seen in the alumni. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mwalimu. Mwalimu, you can't come here and go empty-handed. Yeah, Mwalimu, this is your special edition. Thank you. Now, the next forum, I will not even sit here. These are the current people who are making Usenge High School go to Canaan. But I will give a book to the chairman and the principal. The principal needs to have one to take to the library. And then chairman for the board will send me money because I taught him he has money. So I will give the 2 books, but I will allow now the chairman of the board, because currently is the chairman of the board. He's also the chairman of alumni, but I'm the patron, so I don't know who, whether I'm his boss or not. But a very great man. These people now have promised to bring Usenge where I'm supposed to be under the leadership of the chief principal. I want to announce something here. Please pay attention. The chief principal, Mr. Mrumbe, decided to build a laboratory in Usenge and name in the memory of my father, Jeremiah Ong'Ech Memorial Laboratory. Can you clap for that? Laboratory, yawa. That was very good. And on that, I'll give him a book. Then I'll give chairman. Then I'll allow chairman to coordinate. I don't know who should speak when last, but I think I will allow chairman. So chairman, come and receive this book officially so that you appear on your YouTube. You know, people are watching you everywhere now. Yeah, but I also taught chairman. And the chairman was the best in mathematics, and they for a long time. And there was Omenya Sajimate, and they used to compete. They were in the university together, mechanical engineering, architecture. The two know each other very well. But now chairman has brought fresh leadership in Usenge High School. Please watch the space. So you receive the book, but you'll talk later as introduced. I'll give the principal a book. Mr. Murimbe, I'm so honored to have you here. So honored to have you. So on behalf of the library, Madam Board B, I'll give the chairman to Ninit. So this one, take to the library. Grace, give me a book for Mzee. The Mzee book. Mzee book. These are for the library for Usenge. I want the children to read this. That's your personal. But these two, this is the man you've started the laboratory on behalf. And this is for the library. I can autograph them anytime, take them to the library. I have to let the chairman conduct this session briefly.
Thank you very much, Daktari. I'm also Uduto Joe Adwa ma Obiro Betkage, the family of the great Nehemiah Ong'Ech and our friend Dr. Ong'Ech. As you have been told, Nyinga en Dick Ndieo and Jakom mar Board of Management Mausenge Masani. Our biro ka a team maber motegno kaka school ma Daktari has always supported. So I'll allow the members to just say a word. Salimia watu. Wewe anajua umesalimia watu sana. Lakini he is one of us in the BOM, then Mrs. Maganda, then the chief principal, then I will summarize.
Thank you, my boss. Among other things that I was mentioning as a legacy, that is those achievements after the demise of my father, I happened to be elected in the board of management Usenge High School. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of you. I'm ready to work with you. I will support the school. Thank you.
Ani Luongani Jacinta Maganda. I'm a board member Maru Usenge High School. Is my third term. So Dr. Ong'Ech Okangeyo maber. I remember an occasion mane Nyamonye at police roadblock. I was in a hurry going for my campaign meetings. Madhi manyono spikes. Mane police oketo, and I had 2 tire bus. Dr. Ong'Ech was coming behind me. No chung mokonya. Ng'ama ng'e maber en jaduong' Jeremiah Ong'Ech Dola. Ong'Ech kakan jakom ma Yimbo Union. Ong'Ech never missed any meeting mar Yimbo. He was a great brain for Yimbo Union and Yimbo at large. I remember nikana chung bondo, I was prevailed upon ni nyakawe kwa mar Yimbo. Nikech other aspirants ne wacho na debate gi an age over them. I left it. After elections, I lost to Ochanda, Madok Nairobi. But Jaduong Ong'Ech and other elders, and Gira Jemaningo Kae, Jaduong Oriaro, Ojuang Orodo, Osweta, and the likes, they insisted after 2 years, Ninyakachaka Duogi. Naduogo back the year 2014, and I was endorsed. Again, not even elected, just endorsed Kaja Koma Yimbo. I owe that to Jaduong Ong'Ech. Erokamano urainya. Gimadianga watch kendo, somebody talked about character. Always kawoyo ginyite Usenge, akone igane character no is the most important thing. Character nyalo golo you are A to D within a day. The same character nyalo uplift you D plus to B plus within hours. Koro mano gimotimore dala kata gimanie dala ni nyiso ni Jaduong Jeremiah Ong'Ech manang'eyo nen jaduong manorito dala ne gi chik. Thank you so much.
Ntie mnaja alliance ariyo kende mang'eyo. Professor Menya, my age mate, is one of them, and Mrs. Maganda is the other one. Mago alumni alliance. Mwalimu, is unfortunate you've not heard many things that have been said before, but as our chief principal, please talk.
It is a great honor to be here. Daktari, we knew one another a few days to the burial of his father, and we have continued to engage and have a lot in common. I remember when the engineer and his fellow engineers visited the school on 28th February, they talked of them being the creators. And we wondered what the rest of us we were. So we conspired with the Daktari to teach them a lesson. And we thank God when the results of last year were announced, our best 2 students had qualified to go for medicine, and Daktari assisted us, and they both joined the medicine. When the Form 1s were coming, we also had a talk with the Daktari, and Daktari has been of great help to us. 20 students joined under a sponsorship with 380 marks and above. And we gave Daktari one of our students to assist. When they came in term 1, he was the second best. Daktari got annoyed. He flew from Nairobi, came, had a time with the boy. And what shocked us, he gave him pocket money of 5,000. And from there, the boy has never been the same. The boy has since then topped. In fact, last term, the boy had 998 marks out of 1,100 marks. Daktari promised to do some Christmas for him, and I'm sure he must have done something. We named the twin laboratory after Jeremiah, because Jeremiah and my father happened to be age mate, although they are together somewhere else. Daktari, it's very interesting that you were a bell ringer at primary. I was also a bell ringer. So both of us did the same work. Now, Daktari, at school we have named the twin laboratory after your dad, but there is nothing to remember you. So I'm giving you a task. Put up for us a dormitory and we'll name it Dr. John Ong'Ech. So please come January 2023, when the Form 1s are coming, they should sleep in Dr. Ong'Ech's dormitory. God bless you.
Okay, so I will not say much. I'm the current chair of the BOM. We are trying to take the school back to where it used to be. We were told the other day that nowadays schools like Nyamira do better than Usenge, which is something we are not very comfortable with. And Daktari, congratulations. You remember the last WhatsApp message that I sent you. You have mentored me in many things. You know you have another job to mentor me in. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I had to give the Usenge team, because Usenge started with my father. Usenge made me who I am, so I'm sorry. Usenge is everything here. And Bona Principal, consider it done. Come January, Dr. Odero Ong'Ech dormitory will be there. I have so many potential people here. They are doctors. I can see them here. They will give me the money, and the dormitory will be built. So that's considered done. Now, I want to move quickly. From Kericho, from Usenge, I went to Kericho High School. So my best friend from high school are 2 very great friends. Dr. Duri is not here. And the other one that I keep talking about, that my wife keeps reminding me, is one called Dr. Bernard Odhiambo Odoyo. Dr. Odhiambo flew all the way from Mombasa to this function with his wife. So Odhiambo, we met with him in Kericho High School. I want him to come. We were with him in medical school. He has written a piece in this book. It's a very special guest for me. We used to compete. And Odhiambo, at the end of Form 6, had the best results in the country in maths, chemistry, biology, 18 points. I would like you, Oda come here and meet Yimbo, my friend, my good friend. Odhiambo currently is the chief orthopedic surgeon Mombasa County. Ochomo chogonyo woyo. Most yepna kabisa. Madam obia bana koso ibro chungia chunga. Ma osiepna kabisa. This is the man that we are with from Kericho High School. He presents Kericho High School to the medical school. We used to compete. He tells me I used to defeat him sometimes, but when the exam came, he was the best in the country. You know, you make a point or two. I'm so happy to have you, one. I want to give you a book, Madam. We are happy to have you here. We are honoring your husband. Has he ever talked about me at home? Does he talk about me? I always talk about him to my wife. So I will give him a book and allow him to talk. But he has money, he'll send me double. Eh? He has made a lot of money. So he sent me money for 3 books, but I give him an official one here. Yes, so Dr. Odhiambo, for the times that we send, and you've written a very good piece. He has made a very good piece, things that I couldn't remember. Our life in high school, our life in medical school, professional career. O amana Mombasa, o Beranera. Mombasa na mchumbi musi pano ajao de kubiri function. So koja Yimbo ka turgi mana migori sa kwa wendo koja donge manonga mogeni. Mosi pna kabisa. Oda wendo ka buko ndiek. Koloka microphone nya woka ke hero.
Dr. Ong'Ech angeyo 37 years ago. That's around 1985. So kachaku about him, I think it might take maybe more than one day, because those days we began life when we were teenagers. We were learning, we were doing a lot. He came from Usenge, I came from Ringa, and we were in Kericho. So we became instant friends, because one thing, Ong'Ech was very brilliant, extremely brilliant. He used to teach us maths. The way his teacher said here, they were taught additional maths. So when we went there from 5, we didn't know maths completely. So Ong'Ech was our teacher in Form 5. He knew all the maths that we were doing, and he was extremely brilliant. We did well, and then we went to the university. In the university, the guy was so bright still, until he was given a name. In fact, we were calling him Ong'Ech system. He was like a system, not a person. He could integrate things very, very fast. So I think he's a very good gentleman. And to Yimbo, what I would say is that this guy, I think you take him like a blessing to you people. Because somebody said here that when you celebrate your achievements, some people can think that you are trying to sort of, but sincerely speaking, it's good to talk about our achievements. Because by talking through our achievements, we inspire the young people and even the current generation. I think we don't have to wait to be a child to only to be inspired. You can even inspire an adult to achieve more. What this doctor has done, I think, to even to this area, in this community, I think is very, very inspiring, and I think it is a great, great blessing to you people. And I come from Awendo, Migori, and there are very few people like him. Even me, the things I've done, I can't compare with him. I've not written an autobiography. So even me, he has inspired me at my age that I need to do what he has done. So to me, Yimbo, I think you people, this guy should be a blessing to you people. Otherwise, I'll not say much. I just say, may God bless the Yimbo, and may God bless Ong'Ech's family. But one thing I have to say also, which I have to emphasize, Yimbo, I think what you need to do is that in life, let's embrace family. Family life is very important. Let's, as a father or as a mother, please, family is the pinnacle or the cornerstone of everything. Without a family, you might not go anywhere. Because family will bring you up from wherever you are, and you can really uplift you. And what I've seen here, even me, I've learned a lot, and I've really felt like challenged. Because if you have a father, you have a mother, you have your brothers, please, as a family, be together. As a Luos, we have one feature that we are a bit selfish. When we see a brother succeeding, you try to congratulate. It's very common in our Luos. But to me, I think those are negative aspects which we should drop. Let's embrace families,
let's encourage one another, and we'll succeed. We'll succeed. Otherwise, thank you so much.
Okay, so now I go to another section, which will be very fast. People that will just come and give some donations here. Now, there's something called mentorship. There are people I've mentored, and the person who's at the top of this is Dr. Vitaly Sokola. And I want to call Dr. Vitaly Sokola here to come with this father, Gerald Okola, and Mr. Naftali Okola. I'm calling you here because Dr. Vitaly Sokola is somebody I mentored, and it's at the peak of, he just flew in this morning. He's a guy who runs my clinic when I'm tired, and is never disappointed. His father is here, was a classmate with my brother. His grandfather is there. So I've called you here because of Vitaly Sokola, a great doctor who in mentorship has my highest recommendation. I've mentored him and he's not disappointed. Dr. Vitaly Sokola is a consultant gynecologist obstetrician. We now work together. Even the times I've been here, he runs my clinic. So I am going to give him a book for the good work of mentorship that has never let me down. And I know Mzee was a great friend of Mzee, and Gerald would manage that. He'll just greet you like this, but Vitalis, I give you this book for the great work you've done. He's followed on my footsteps and is proving to be a better doctor than me. His surgery is very good. I want to tell you this, Gerald. This guy is great. He's good, humility. He's good with patients. When I leave my office, I don't think twice. I flew him this morning, and he did round last night. And he's going back again to review my patients. I'm proud of you, young man. Just greet them. I know because your father is here, but today I want for your father to know that I've called him in front here because the father was also saying alumni, but greet the people, then they will just wave as they pass by.
Thank you very much, Daktari. Thank you very much for everyone who's come. This is a great achievement. Daktari has mentored me a lot ever since I was small up to where I've reached. And I am very grateful for the opportunity. What you have done in terms of writing your autobiography is something very big and must be celebrated, because my father has been giving me a lot of books to read about everybody who is who in this country. But I think this is the first time that I'm holding on to a book of someone who has actually risen from the ground up to where he has reached today, and we share a village. So this is very commendable. Thank you, Daktari.
Thank you. But since your father is here, you are a product of your father. Your father must come here and greet people, and your father is a product of your grandfather. You're doing bro kada kadi fwa niji.
Amoso budho, tana ong'eg mang'eny. Agom na erokamano Dr. Ong'ech nikech you saw me talk at the documentary. I did the documentary, and I've also done the forward for this book. So you can just go read. I won't talk. But today I just want to say congratulations. And that's all. And I'll ask my dad to say one or two things.
Chiemo ne jaduong' Ong'ech onindo ne nanyiso ni ne wachako kod Joseph 1972. Mae nyathi manomiyo wachako Ong'ech osiep. To gima dwa nyiso ji ka wachako budho ka, ae giwuoyo ni gidwa ng'eyo gima Ong'ech osetimo ne ng'ato. An Ong'ech osekelona lik na nyis nyithindegi ni kik giwe dewo ji. Dewo ji en konyo ng'ama chandore. To kik giluor tho. Nikech ibu ka jabi nasomo ni tho nego kata padri, Yesu motamo tho nikech en gi gik mang'eny motimo. Koro da wayo gik mang'eny kuom Ong'ech, jaduong' Ong'ech, ok aneno joma nyala ka, kijana jogo be niluongoe. Mano gima penji kende. Ok aneno joma nyala kama Ong'ech nodewo borwako kae. Omiyo atimo nwero kamano ahinya kuom timo kama, jiwruok duogi gik moko. Jenu tuonore iu mondo utim gik madwarre. Mage gik madwarre e piny ka. Ok isunga ma winjo ng'ato wacho. To jopiny ka nyaka ji herre to nyaka ji bed maber. To dala ma ji oherore ema dongruok nitie.
Adwa luongo osiepna ma childhood, Michael Onyango. Manombasna ma buk mami in honor of our friendship. Kamano ng'ambasna. Kara setieko, Koro kamhore kamonyuola kaluongi tibiro ka kamhore mogam. Kotel ni go bado biero ben ka. Obado biero kamhore ogam bi ka buk. Obade obiero ka kamhore mogam onge. Lumumba kantie to be receive on behalf of Obade Obiero, Richard Onyango, Ritaji Nia Kenjen, to beno siepna. Kolo ka obiro mbele kata okang na mia no badi mami obuko be ko nyaka mia buge en wonwa. Koro to wajno bodwa musu chokruok. Koro in maler ni mami mane ngamo somo maber. To mar kuru mi joka more ti mos gimna 30 seconds.
Amoso duto. Odero ohero ji en gi chuny maber kaka Ong'ech wuon gi, kaka obiero wuonwa. To gima da wachnu, kidwa bet osiep Odero, nanta we kata na kizungu, ukitaka kuwa rafiki ya daktari, avoid two things. One, gossip. Kiki kuodhie ng'ato godero. Two, miriasia. Gik mokariyogo kidwene ne wajo ka nodero chunye ler. Ki kuotha kata ki iwacho miriase. If you gossip or if you lie, you will become an enemy to him, and the same to me. Thank you.
Wadwa dhi kamore Nyangera. Kamore Nyangera nindo ngoro se kabuk, lakini nitie jaduong' miluongo ni Gilbert Ong'Ech. Wadwa chiwo buk koro ng'ama dang' om buk kata en jera ma oduo kata en no speech to koro onge buge mikawo odma. Speech orumo jo kanisa koro wacho ni gino kethore. Koro ka buk bi kama ndiwo gi TV nyari mondo rodi no gin Amerika koro sani. Ero kamano karodi. Ing'e ni Nyangera kanyo. Odero baro ng'amo mi bede.
Odero ne kwarwa matin. Abayo mane Odero luwo. Koro Odero nokawo mana oyauta bayo bopidho. Wayiego. Ero kamano.
Kamhore Manyala. Nitie representative Kamhore Manyala nyo waluongo gi. Ano ko chando jaduong' Okola. Kamhore Manyala nitie. Wamis kanyo. Kamhore Oro Mike Gudo sebiro ka. Kamhore Mago. Koro katieko kanyo. Nitie youths moko ma adwa miyo present ka. Youth miluongo ni Pastor Guda. Youth ma be amenta. Osebedo ng'ama oketo youth together. Pastor Guda nitie ka. Pastor Julius ang'eno dich gi coordination. Ko onge to wasekadha kanyo. Julius Guda. Daero ni mondo kamera maki. But ero onge. Nyathi moro be daero miyo ka. President iluongo ni Amina. Ruth Amina Ochieng'. Ruth Amina ni. Tang kendo jako biro morang no bika. Adwa ni mondo buguni omi mondo keti lwet nyayamo. Nyayamo ni ka agutu ni mele mi waga chiemo kwa tindo. Agutu nyayamo min Obange, min Uma monyuolo Ruth Amina. Amina nyathi mosomo maber. Ma wamenta machiegni dhi loka. Richard Ang ni duogi ka bugni. Mondi keti lwet nyayamo tindo tiki kokekni kobiro ka nogore piny. Nyayamo naluonga ni jaoda. Imi nyayamo kata ong'iyo mna picha. To ongne mna picha mani buku. To agolo bugni on behalf of Ruth Amina Ochieng'. Kuom mentorship ma nyathi mawinjo chik. Katieko kanyo, to bende koro atieka. Antie koro ng'amogik ka. Iluongo Dr. Badia Willis. Ema koro bro tieko wachni. I hope Dr. Badia Willis podnika, my mentor. Dr. Badia Willis ni ema koro eneno ka luonge last. An bende kana chako Dr. Badia ni awuoye ahinya e buga ni. Dr. Badia ni watwa ka. To Dr. Badia ni ng'ama lich ahinya kukuneni anena. Ka koro atieko en be momiyo abedo gynecologist. Katieko 4th year. Where is Lavender? When I finished 4th year, and where is Grace? When I finished 4th year, this gentleman you're seeing here gave me an hospital to run called Mount Sinai. Okay? It was a maternity home. I had not finished medical school. I was just where you are. You don't know as you guys do 6 years. So where you are, Lavender. I was in charge of a maternity hospital. I had not finished medical school. He put me there and he would supervise me once or twice a week. And that's where my passion for gynecology jobs came in, combined with Dr. George Hayanga Omolo, GT, mawat Dr. Luko Molo. Koro Dr. Badiani know me a lot of inspiration. You know, madam oriambo rama moroma duonga bisa. To kwese moketi bata kamai. Why nga mariak moso maseno school. Koro Badiani Willisini is my mentor. Emuyo awaje ndiko gynecology is a good thing. Adwa mi a book my special ntimo ndika gibet kai. Ma miyo ena mi for free. Okoro na mpesa. Koro mi mondo camera mark maber as my mentor. Bediega iwachi yeni krajoge gimora chiel tu as my mentor.
No, thank you, thank you very much, John. There's only one thing I wanted to appreciate, that in this meeting today, everybody's gathered here, and from far you can think it's a funeral. But I think you have now seen that apart from gathering for the dead people, sometimes you can do it to, honor or to attend sort of a biography or recognize that. I'm very grateful, Dr. for recognizing me, and I'm very happy that you have achieved what you have achieved. Thank you very much, Dr.
Thank you, Mano. Dr. Kola Mais Maseno, Okola said the Vitalis. Now, when so Maseno, I'm also Maseno School. Thank you. Now, I'm coming to the end because now you want to launch the book. That was Book Donation. You want to go there and launch the book and launch it officially now. And then cut a cake there. So at this point, there are a couple of people, if they're here. I saw my brother-in-law, George. Has he left? Okay. There's Wakili, Dano Gola, Joko Gola, gin neighbor kama beyo. Joko Gola, kagin kato gibiye kate. Kataka Sharon, Kanyo, Peter, Dan, Wakili. Very good neighbors. Tino, I can know is watching this thing online. Koro ne nika YouTube. As a very good neighbor, abro me book. Tichula pesa double. Nikeji no kill sell so pesa. Vika. Enami morocha. Koro kill ni. Enangama a bit of a long history. I mean, taibike autobiography go properly. A man version more US. Koro, thank you very much. Wakili ni ongama duongi kanisa mara Anglican. Anglican na yuso nundri inuari la. Dongu ngeno duong.
Amoso joturwa kueuru. Anto aonge mang'eny. Wagoni mana daktari, congratulations kuom launch buge. To kata wan joma biro chien. Wateme ndiko history gik mwatimo mondo obed rapar ma experiences ma wabedogo. Experiences ema ji puonjrego. Otherwise, agonu erokamano kuom chopo. Daktari, erokamano kuom miye thuolo.
Koro wadwa the launch, the book, wadwaro ng'ado cake, led by Mrs. Beatrice Odero. Aeto watimo gima pa to koro book is launch. Koro joma miyo book podi kikusomo mondi. Pok walonje. Gutu bia neka omera. Kijana ni, Jakowili ni, as I go there nyakamusu, ma Fulbright alumni ondiko piece maber. Adwa mi book officially to dola mi duogo euro na WhatsApp. Ma ngamwa share Fulbright alumni, Hubert Humphrey. Ma benda Jakowili ma be an matero loka ingeni jitugo akoda kai ayo kanyo mungutu ana tero ga jinyaka somo loka kata mna Professor Afullo beniti scholarship mo mana me about go loka mosie jogota mi book officially on the behalf of Fulbright scholars Hubert Humphrey scholarship in America mark book aran mondi API camera YouTube kaja jogo tukindu angeni ibro apia to musigia musa korwa ngado cake.
Amoso ute ya nyinge ne Gordon Elisha Ogutu joma kiaya mama watu hapa nung'eyo Yunia Ogutu Nyasanda wan butka Hezro Nyadunyo Ogutu mane minwa Yunia Ogutu Nyasanda unoto ene manosa nindo Agre Ocheng Ogutu kata Oyawa kro daktari wanomiya wadhi America ndalogo interview majoka Fulbright scholarship idwa mna 2 people the whole country. Kono mia jingo, the interview, bano yera, at the Emory University, basomo masters in public health, health communication. Thank you so much, Daktari. Bugini asa somo, tuntie pat boroma Daktari okowacho. Nene wadigala okode tum, oele, nyamonye, disco matanga, dodongo kode, yarakamano uru. So once more, congratulations, Daktari. Aruba, yarakamano.
Joraga karabuka urubuku. Rose ni wako mabor. Rose kocha kotimo nenda kaka ne jaduonga nungu nyaka kiny ne anena wogi gine. Jogo picha mondo wogi picha. Mano mapari mar cha kanisa erokamano mama. Koro wadhi ng'ado kek. Koro next step wang'ado kek. Kwase ng'ado kek ti launch the book. Kwase launch book to koro un free mar dhi nyiewo bugno. To kwase tieko unyalo ng'amande poko keto neno Museliam nyalo dhi ng'amadwa neno resource center. So we are going to cut the cake for the official launch of the two books, Dr. John Odero Ong'Ech, The Legacy in the Dreams of My Father, and Jadungu Jeremiah Ong'Ech, Legacy Lives On.
Before we begin, I'd like to hand over this microphone to Lavender to read a verse from the Bible.
Okay, somo ae Jokorintho mokwongo madongo 11 matindo 23 nyaka 25. Owacho kama: puonj mane ayudo kuom Ruoth mi amiyou chal kama. Ruoth Yesu nokawo makati e otieno nogo mane ondhoge mogoyo ni Nyasaye erokamano, eka ong'ingo makatino kowacho niya, ma e ringra mochiw nikech un, timuru kamano mondo uparago. Kamano bende bang' chiemo nokawo kikombe kowacho niya, kikombe ni e remba motimgo winjruok manyien gi Nyasaye. E kinde ka kinde mumadhe to timuru kamano mondo uparago. Erokamano.
Thank you so much, Lavender. Now this moment is just to, when you're a visitor in a place, we normally, in our tradition, we crown it by eating something. So I'll invite everyone, after we've cut the cake, everybody will get a share. It's just for us to be together and celebrate this moment. So without further ado, let me invite the man of the moment to officially cut his cake as the official launch for this book. To a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you say now you him choose in 1 month, in 1 week. You will sing a new song in 2 days. With a new song to sing, God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good, oh, congratulations. Them say that I can never be all that I see. I've seen that God is greater than that. Who can battle with the Lord? Nobody. Who can change his
There are 100 pieces here. So the first 100 people here will get a piece of the cake. And after that, we take it back to the church and then we go eat. Thank you very much. I'm taking this to my mother now. Yeah? So the rest can continue. You go around in a cycle. In a cycle. Okay? You go this way. Okay. Matter on me, no.
Jubilation, congratulations, no more tribulation. I bring you good news where you cannot refuse.
Now I'm going to give the cake to my mother. Once you have taken... Ogi kuna kono mokwongo. Oro jomodongo joka first 100 people. Ora tieko. Adwoko gini ni kanisa. Kajo kanisa setieko to koro wadhi mana chiemo to serikali ruma joma dwa nyiewo book feel free. Lavender and Grace there. You can just pass there. They will give you the book and you pay. Okay. Oro watieko. Now I get back to kanisa. Koro adwoko ni kanisa ng'wonna.
Basi goyo kamano ne ji duto mobedo kodwa nyaka minute kata mobedo kodwa in spirit osea nikech commitment. Wadwa ni mondo waho chunywa mondo walem. Nyasaye Wuoro, Nyasaye Wuowi, Nyasaye Roho Maler. Wadwoko erokamano maduong' kuom miyowa Roho mari maler otelonwa e nyasi ma wan go kawuono. Wago erokamano maduong' Nyasaye kendo miyowa kwe. Wago erokamano kuom chiwo teko Jehova Nyasaye. E kinde ni makoro ochopo ni wago ni erokamano. En kinde makoro wadwa ni mondo wapogre ka wadhi e miechwa. Wadwa ni mondo wapogre kuom ringruok to roho to kinde duto mondo chunywa obedie achiel. Nyasaye pod waketo familia e lweti. Kaka wasekwaye Nyasaye ni mondo imed geng'o nigi tuoche duto mag ringruok gi chandruok yore modinre mondo yaw ne family Nyasaye. Pod wamedo jiwo kendo kwayo ma kendo waketo e lweti Jehova Nyasaye ni legacy ma jatichni manitie dala ka mondo siki. Bende wakwayi ni mondo ichiw teko ne nyithinde mzee duto kaachiel gi nyikwayo duto. Koro gwethni gi herani mondo bed kodwa ndalo duto. E nying Nyasaye Wuoro, Nyasaye Wuowi, Nyasaye Roho Maler. Amen.
Koro live streaming koro stop.